Som också Gamex. Vi är här med George Pigula from Maxis, and we're going to talk a bit about the new SimCity game. Obviously, we've been waiting 9 years since SimCity 4.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. In between there, we had the SimCity Societies. Changed up the gameplay quite a bit.
Yeah.
What we're going to expect from this brand new title?
So SimCity, this year is really bringing back to the roots of SimCity. It's relaunching it. It's the core SimCity experience that you expect with new things added on. You know, we have our brand new Glassbox engine. It's really the most advanced city simulation engine that we've ever built. Everything that you're going to see in the game, we're actually simming. And, you know, we've built it from the ground up with this multi-city experience in hand. So you not only will be playing one city, but you'll be going out playing multiple cities and having those interact together. And you're free to play all the cities by yourself, controlling them, or you're able to bring friends in, or go out to the entire SimCity world community and have them join you.
Okay, so by racking up the scale, would you say we'll lose any sort of control of the small details that made the early titles so popular?
No, I think there's actually more details in this because of this new engine. I mean, when you go down and you follow a sim on the streets, you know, that sim has a house. They're going to a job. You know, when they go to that job, they're actually making goods that then transport to all the various commercial districts and are sold. You know, when you see puffs of smoke coming out of a chimney, they're actually contributing to the pollution layers, which contribute to, like, the health of the citizens. Everything in there is simulating. So there's even more detail. We're just trying to make it more accessible. Use our really cool data layers where all that information is overlaid directly onto the city in a way that's really easy to understand at a glance.
So, like earlier when we played the demo, we noticed that we had this problem of our economy dropping way faster than we had the income for. How would you solve this problem? Are there many ways to do it, or is it just this one way to solve this problem?
Well, you know, we'll caveat that by saying that's the demo, pre-alpha software. Yeah. But yeah, there's many ways to build income, and this goes into how you specialize your city. You know, traditional sense, you go in, you build a lot of industry, you know, those big factories that produce a lot of jobs and a lot of income, and then you have commercial districts that as well. But as you specialize your city, you can do different things. Say you want to build a city that is just full of power plants. Maybe it's just wind farms everywhere, and what you're actually doing to make money is sending that power out to the other cities in your region. You know, you could be charging them, you could be delivering it for free, but those other cities are working, and you have residents in their city commuting to others. You can build up large casinos and build a tourism industry. That's a great way to generate cash. You can mine things out of the ground, coal, oil, or, you know, you can build those heavy industries where you're actually making your money by harvesting resources in the land.
Like, one problem I personally had with the tires, me being in no way a pro of contributing to society, but one problem that I had, that whenever my city got too big, things just spiraled out of hand. I felt like the control was taken away from me and stuff just happened on its own, like going through the everyday phases. How would you say the meta game of the end game, so to speak, of SimCity, how does it work this time around?
I'd say that's more when you expand to managing multiple cities and how those interact together. You know, building residents in one hand. You know, as you said, the more population you have there, the more demands of those residents you have to respond to. Having a really good city that functions on its own is, you know, the first level of that. You go in, you've nailed the simulation of the city. Things are running fine. But once you interject, like neighbors, it adds more challenges on that. When your neighbors build a big tourism city and they have a lot of crime, that crime might spill over in your city, and that's another problem that you have to work on. You know, whether it's fixing the problem directly in that city or using other cities to send police over and you know, do the multi-city play like that.
Yeah, sounds cool. So one of the big points that's of interest in the game are obviously the natural disasters. In the past, we've had everything from hurricanes to rainstorms to earthquakes and even Godzilla attacks. Yeah. What's the take on this time around? Did you take it to the next level?
Well, I think they're really big. They're amazing. We've you know, released a few of them. You've seen them in the trailers. You know, tornadoes. You get the earthquakes. You know, the regular disasters. But, you know, yeah, they're regular. The not so regular if they hit you. But we have the more eccentric ones there. You know, you have the alien invasions, which, as far as I know, haven't happened yet.
Me neither.
I don't know. Talk to people in Roswell, right? But yeah, we have those great ones there. So you know, look for more in the future of you know, more announcements. But those are the great ones right now.
Yeah. But are they completely random? How do you, as a player, when you have carefully planned work and care into your loving little city, and shit just happens, how do you react and how do you respond to it? And can you get yourself back on track even after a meteor attack?
Yeah, definitely. There's a random chance of them happening. You know, good services to respond to those attacks is exactly what you need. Police forces, hospitals, fire trucks, all those will help you recover from a disaster that may happen occasionally. But if you just want to be a little bit deviant and destroy those cities, we're giving you the tools. We're going to actually put it right in their pallets. You can drop down tornadoes and earthquakes wherever you want and really destroy your cities. Not everybody wants to do this, but really it's not for us to judge. We want to provide the tools for you to do that.
Okay, sounds great. Okay, so I'm all for single player, but when I want to get down and play with my friends, how does multiplayer? What's the take on this?
Yeah. Really, we've designed a multi-city experience from the ground up. You can play in a city, 1, 2, 3, many different cities as you keep going. Take on the challenge of whatever you want. But maybe too many cities is too much for you. You can go in, join a region, and have a bunch of your friends play. They could take on multiple cities, or you can just max out, have as many friends as you want come in and play the different cities. And you can play with your college buddies, you can play with your work buddies, school friends, whatever you want. You can even reach out to the entire SimCity world community and have new people come in and play with you. Yeah.
So when you after 9 years decided to drop this bomb on us, what was the key points going into this project? What was the first thing that you sat down and said, okay, this is what we need to do this time around?
Well, when we approached it, we really had a few key goals in mind. We wanted to make the best simulation engine that we possibly could. We wanted to really take away all the prettiness for the sake of being pretty. We wanted everything that you see to sim. It's a gorgeous looking game, but everything in there does something. We wanted you to be able to play multi-cities. I wanted to play with friends. Everyone in the studio, we wanted to take that experience out, but still provide a way for people to play on their own. And we wanted to really get a new look. We wanted to be defined as our own. We have that toy box look in there with that tilt shift lens. Makes you really want to reach in there and play. So, those are key things we wanted to do. And over the years, we still wanted to pay attention to our fans. We have curvy roads in there. We have nested traffic. Type of things that we really listen to our community about as well.
Sounds awesome. And also, in the past, we've had classical landmarks, some of the most well-known places and structures in the world. And even Sweden got represented in SimCity 4 with the Stockholm Globe.
Yeah.
Are we going to get rep this time around? I want to know. Did you forget your lovely friends in the north?
Well, we haven't announced many of those landmarks right now. I'll just say that there might be some in the game.
Yeah, there might be some. SimCity, going to be released when and for what consoles?
It will be out in March 7th and 8th throughout Europe, March 5th in the US, and it'll be ready for PC and the Mac.
Thank you for that, George. Give me one of those. There we go. Thank you. SimCity, boys.